Hello there, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. It's gonna be you, them, and the space in between, y'all. So, I don't know, this could be divine masculine, divine feminine, or just however the hell you want to take it, okay? You, them, and the space in between. What's going on, collective? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil. As is my beautiful collective. So, collective, we got you, them, and the space in between. So you can pick your deck here. We got the Golden Girls deck, we got the Rider Waite, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune tarot deck. So let's just shake these up. You, them, and the space in between. So what's going on here, collective? So here's the Golden Girls tarot deck. Here is the Rider Waite tarot deck. Ooh. You, them, and the space in between. What do we need to know? Spirit, what do we need to know? You, them, and the space in between. The good, the bad, the ugly, the whatever's going on here. You, them, and the space in between. There's the Rider Waite deck. Last but not least, the Wheel of Fortune deck. You, them, and the space in between. You can pick your deck. You, them, and the space in between. Okay, we'll start with the Golden Girls Tarot deck. We're going to pull the top 3 cards. See where we end up. King of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Tower card. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands, followed by the Ace of Pentacles and the Star card. Okay, and the 2 of Cups. The Rider Waite deck. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Hierophant. Ooh. The Sun card, Page of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Ooh. Last but not least, the Wheel of Fortune tarot deck. What do we got here? We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Chariot card. And we got the Hermit. And the bottom of the deck there, we got the World card, the 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. So, let's spread them out here and get you a read. What's going on here? So, the Golden Girls tarot deck, we got the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Tower card. So, someone could be having a revelation. Some fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Getting all in their emotions. But it could prove a little shocking. It could prove a little interesting. You know what I mean? Towers aren't necessarily bad. Maybe it's a fucking epiphany. I don't know, right? Maybe the tower's going to come when they kind of make that offer. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star card. It's a beautiful energy. Into the 2 of Cups. Is someone going to break their silence and come in and hit the jackpot with the Star card there and that 2 of Cups? This is a very beautiful energy, but it requires a fire sign to, you know, make a move. Make a move. Rider-Waite deck, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Hierophant. So someone here is carrying a burden. Some of you, it's that spiritual. It's like a spiritual burden. It's like a crisis of conscience type burden, right? The Ten of Wands, they're carrying this burden, and, you know, maybe they're understanding some things. Maybe they're getting some clarity. The Hierophant. Someone could be trying to lighten someone's load at the same time. Spiritual. You know, this is a spiritual type energy. The Hierophant. As above, so below, right? Someone's gaining some wisdom, some knowledge. The Sun card, the Page of Pentacles. Given to something that's going to be rewarding and give back. You know, the Sun card trumps the negative cards. That Ten of Wands doesn't always have to be a burden. This could be someone working. Trusting their gut, their guidance, their intuition. If they've been praying on it, taking the information and going out and working on building a foundation, working on building for themselves, creating for themselves. That Ten of Wands could be a burden that you choose. And you're working your ass off in order to take them 10 wands and make something out of it. Or it can be a burden that you don't want. It's all in, you know, what you're doing. Because sometimes you carry that burden to work your ass off in order to get what the hell you want, right? This is putting in the extra hours. This is doing the extra work. Trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. Listening to a higher power. Doing what you need to do. So when you give, you can give to situations that you kind of see what's up, right? You can give to situations that's going to be very beneficial for you. Let's see, look at this. For a lot of you, this is when you don't know if the work that you're doing is actually going to be rewarded. You don't really know if the work that you've been putting forth is going to be appreciated. Some of y'all are going to be figuring that out here at that Sun card. Two of Wands here, that's having options, right? The Page of Pentacles, that's being able to go out and make offers. Being able to purchase, right? But sometimes things are blocked or you get that sort of stagnation because you really don't know the answer yet. For some of you, it's going to be a good result. Ten of Wands, it can be a burden that you carry that's negative, or it can be a burden that you take on for a fucking reason. In order to get, you know, you want to get a little extra money, you put in extra hours at work, right? You want to get a little more, you put in the extra work. You want to clear a space, you got to get out there and work your ass off to do it, right? It's that Ten of Wands could be the work that it takes in order to get you where you need to go. Sometimes it's a burden that you choose to take on or that you have because you don't know what the fuck to do. That's a beautiful energy. Some of y'all are going to realize the work, time, energy, and effort you put forth was worth it, right? When you work the overtime and you get that nice fat check, yeah, it was worth putting in that extra time and energy because you get rewarded for it in the end. A lot of you are going to be seeing that. Underneath here, we do have this Nine of Swords, this Four of Pentacles, and the Devil card, the Capricorn energy here. But remember, the Sun kind of burns all this negative energy away. This is, you know, be careful what you take on. Be careful the energies that you hold on to, right? Are they toxic? Is it toxic thought patterns? Is it toxic beliefs? What toxic connections? What's going on? This is also that, you know, don't be a slave to your money. Don't be a slave to your job. Don't be a slave to the things that, you know, you constantly feed that maybe aren't bringing you good things. So for a lot of you, you're going to realize the time, energy, and effort you put forth is going to be rewarded. And this is like, why are you giving to a situation or worried about something that, you know, really isn't to your higher good? I'm liking that, collective. Now over here in the Wheel of Fortune Tarot deck, we got the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Hermit card. Now, the Chariot is moving away from this Queen of Cups energy, heading into this Virgo energy right here. This feels like a release from the emotions in order to go in and kind of get that sort of knowledge. I'm feeling that energy, kind of upgrade in energy, right? The Hermit mode's about taking your time and understanding, really going in deep, focusing on what needs to be done. Some of you all, it's getting your emotions in check. Some of you all, it's understanding where to put your love, time, and energy, right? Not everyone deserves your love. Not everyone deserves your time. And some of y'all could be running back into that sort of hermit mode energy to kind of get the clarity that you need on that. We got the World card here. The Three of Cups, the Six of Cups. This gives me that energy of planning trips, planning vacations, planning outings with friends, going and having fun. Because when I looked at that card, I was picturing like Disneyland. You know what? Going somewhere fun. Traveling, being around people that you like, getting out there, you know, making the plans. Maybe you want to travel. You know, hopefully some of these travel restrictions will be lifted and you'll be able to get out and go with friends and family and see things, go to places, go back to it, right? Go back, maybe go back to the theme parks because I'm sure they were affected, right? What are you doing? What are you focusing on? For some of you with this Queen of Cups energy, that chariot into that hermit mode, this is, and I seen 1111 on the phone collective, getting back to giving to others, being around others, reaching out to others. So you, them, and whatever in between, right? So we got some beautiful energies here. This King of Wands with this King of Cups, or King of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Is someone going to bite the bullet and tell how they feel? That Tower card to me feels like, you know, bringing in the good, bringing in the positive. Five of Wands here, working with others. Bowling a strike. The Star energy with the Two of Cups. Someone hitting a fucking home run. Someone hitting a home run. The Rider-Waite deck, absolutely beautiful. You can choose the burdens that you take on. You can choose to take on a little extra work when you know you're going to get paid for what you're doing, right? When the extra time and effort and energy you put forth is validated. This, the Hierophant energy there, understanding, taking it to God, praying on it if you have problems or issues, and understanding that it's worth doing the work, or just elevating your energy. Being in more of a positive type mindset. You know, Ten of Wands, we all take on that Ten of Wands at times. Anyone that, you know, you decide to work the overtime to get a little extra cash in order to pay for something or to take a trip. It's going to get rewarded. Versus the energy of quit feeding into something that never freaking pays you back, right? Don't be a slave to the money. Let the money work for you. Don't be a slave to what you do. Let it work on your behalf. So I do feel like someone is getting a little smarter in this area, and they're going to overcome this. They're going to be able to break this sort of toxic connection, right? You work hard for the money only for it all to be gone. So some of you could be trying to work on getting more stability in, right? Lassoing in the things that you don't need and getting out of this sort of toxic pattern. I definitely see that being broken. Okay, with the Sun card there. You're only given to things that you know are actually going to reward you in the end. But a lot of you aren't realizing that, you know, it's going to have a good result for you. This is just, you don't always see the results. You put forth the time, energy, and effort, but you're not always going to know. But some of you are going to be very pleasantly surprised. It was worth the extra time, energy, and effort. For some of you, just breaking that sort of connection, being on that treadmill where you're not really going anywhere. You're going to be able to get out of that rut. And that Wheel of Fortune energy right there. Absolutely beautiful. Being out, being around friends, being able to go out and travel and do and go to the places you want to go to. If we want to go with the Rider-Waite, you, them, and whatever the hell's in between, effort pays off. Effort pays off. Some of you don't really know if what you're doing is actually working. You don't really know if the burden that you took on was worth taking on, right? Anytime you start something new, anytime you think outside the box, 1444 on the phone when I said that. When you try something new, you really have no idea. But you take on that extra burden for a reason. You're trusting your higher thought, your higher beings. You all hear Jackie in there digging for gold on the couch cushions. Jackie! My fur babies have been absolutely little heathens here. So a lot of you are going to be able to break that. Maybe that's in between, whatever the hell these energies are. For some of you, maybe all three of these is your energy, okay? It don't have to be a them. Maybe it's just you, and what the fuck you have to look forward to. Take it how it resonates on your behalf. Beautiful planning energy, right? Biting the bullet and giving to yourself. Is the burden worth taking on? Some of y'all are going to be able to break them patterns where you just take on excess things. That Ten of Wands. You know, you can choose to take on that burden or not. You can choose to put forth the time, energy, and effort into something or not. Sometimes we willingly take on that burden for a reason. Okay, usually if we know there's going to be a good end result. But sometimes you start things and you have no idea what the outcome is going to be. But you're going to bust your ass anyway trying to get it, right? For some of you, that's conquering any of your fears, any of the things that have kind of held you back. Getting out of your own fucking way, your own mental thinking, your own mental blockages that you put up. If this is an energy of you versus them, this is, Cups energy over here on this side with the Golden Girls deck. Cups energy over here on this side with that Wheel of Fortune deck. You got to learn to give to yourself. You got to learn to love. You got to be out there around people. You got to be mingling. You got to be sort of part of the world. You got to be a part of the world, especially if you want to come in and meet people. All three of these have, it's a very beautiful energy. If it's a you versus them, for some of you, maybe it's just getting back to being around friends and family again, getting to go visit, getting to go out and hang around and do fun things, maybe make trips. If you do like family vacations together or you meet up, maybe some of you, reunions and different things like that, especially if it's been a while since you've been around friends, family, and loved ones. Maybe for some of you, going and being able to spend time with your grandchildren. I was seeing Disneyland with that Six of Cups energy. Maybe you're going to be able to, take the whole family out and have a family vacation. Maybe it's been a while. Beautiful cards, beautiful reading. But a lot of it is, are you going to take on the burden? Right? We got a fire sign energy over here. Are they going to speak their truth? Are they going to say how they feel in order to kind of hit the home run or score the strike? Or are they not? This Cups energy over here, this Wheel of Fortune deck, is someone going to work on getting out there and visiting, getting out there and making plans to meet, getting out there and traveling again, meeting up with old friends, family, and loved ones, opening that heart chakra up. Both the you and the them over here is about opening that heart chakra up. And in the middle is basically the burdens you take on. Sometimes you take them on not knowing what the result's going to be. You could bust your ass and not get nothing out of it, or you could work your ass off and get very pleasantly rewarded. Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't. But you got to try anyway, right? The Hierophant, you're taking guidance. You're listening. You're doing the work. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is just taking the information that you've gained and using it, right? Someone taking it to, elevating on your spirituality, elevating, taking the knowledge that you know. Swords energy is about information, right? Words, research, whatever the hell you're doing, and using it to your benefit. Maybe you got an idea. Now you're trying to implement it, to work it in yours, so you're taking on that burden. That Ten of Wands is all in how you see it. Sometimes we willingly take on that Ten of Wands. You bust your ass for a reason. You take on that little extra work to do what you need to do. Right? This is when you're working out in the yard and you bust your ass trying to clear an area. You work your ass off, but you know it's for a good reason. For some of you in work, right? Some of you are going to be taking that risk and you are going to be putting forth time and effort into something that you really don't know what the payout's going to be. All you can really do is hope for the best. Right? For a lot of you, it's going to pay off, especially if it gets you off this sort of merry-go-round energy here of, feeding into something that keeps you stuck no matter what. You're going to be able to break this sort of toxic chain here. out of the fear and worry, out of this being connected and feeling stuck and feeling, that you can never get ahead. That Four of Pentacles is like you're holding on to it because you never seem to be able to get ahead. So this is kind of like what the outcome could be. For some of you, you're not really supposed to know. This is going to determine. You're taking a chance on something that you have no idea what the outcome is going to be. You have no idea till the sun comes up and the day shows up and you realize. But, the sun card trumps the negative card. So if you're willing to put forth the work, Spirit sees that. If you're willing to put forth the time, energy, and effort, Spirit rewards those who reward themselves. If you're willing to do the work and Spirit knows you're willing to do the work, then you know what? You will get blessed. The Hierophant, he don't come down and promise you things. So if you work and you keep doing good and you in blind faith keep working towards what you think is right for you and you bust your ass, Spirit will open up doors. Spirit will allow things to happen for you. Good things to happen. It's opportunities, right? If you're broke and you ask for money, well, Spirit might give you a minimum wage job. But you know what? If you work your ass off, you appreciate it, you understand that, okay, well, it's better than nothing, then that's when other opportunities can spring from that. Whew. So, with the you versus them, if you want to look at this reading in that aspect, right? Someone is definitely going to get rewarded here, and someone has the potential to get rewarded if they're willing to put forth the time, energy, and effort. Right? Oh, I love this. It can go either way. Sometimes you work and you have no idea. It's just trusting in your spirit guides, trusting in, just having blind fucking faith and trust. But you work your ass off any fucking way. You're like, you know what? Here we go. Let's try this out. I'm going to put forth the effort. I'm going to do the extra work. I'm going to put forth the energy. Not knowing whether you're going to get rewarded or not, right? God don't promise you anything, but, a lot of you are going to realize that time, energy, and effort you put forth was so fucking worth it. Four of Swords, Eight of Wands with the Five of Swords. So, some of you could definitely be having a choice. Four of Swords, healing energy, taking a break. It's okay to bust your ass, but, you still got to get your rest. So get your rest in when you need to. Expect some communication. Well, I picked up that Moon card, but you're not really going to understand what it's about here with the Five of Swords and that Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could definitely be finding out. Yeah, look at that. Three of Pentacles into that Ace of Pentacles. So do what you need to do. Get the rest that you need. It's okay to bust your ass, but you're going to spend a lot of time sleeping too. You got to keep your health up. So you definitely got an opportunity here. Some message, communication coming in. Five of Swords, Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. This is going to be, Is this an opportunity that I want? Somehow it's going to come out of the fucking blue. You're not going to be expecting it, but that's going to kind of be that payout energy, that Ace of Pentacles, right? The farmer plants the seed and then has to wait for it to grow. They can't facilitate that in any way. They just plant the seed and wait for the crop to ripen. A lot of you, that's what you're doing. That's what you're waiting on. And when it does, there you go. You're going to have them options, them opportunities. Oh, collective, I love that. I love that. Take it how it resonates, a you versus them. It can all three be you. You take it how you want to. Okay? It's a beautiful energy. Regardless, you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective, I love it. Peace, love, and light.